Okay, let me stop. It's your boy B-Rhy Express. Well, welcome to B-Rhy Express. I am your host, B-Rhy. Gonna do things the express way today, and we're about to play some The Infectious Madness of Dr. Dekker in the EnterAction Theater. And it is game time. Let's get into it. You know what my normal spiel is. If you've been rocking with me, if you wanted to be riders, I gotta share the stream first, and then we'll get into the game. So let's get right to it. That shared off. Let me, of course, share to the necessary outlets. We're ready. Let's jump right into it. Actually, hold on. Let me get into the stream. I'm not even on the stream my doggone self. My goddamn self. What am I thinking? All right, let's get it.
At midnight each day.
On Valentine's night.
Time as you know it freezes.
20 minutes past 10.
Keep up, Doctor.
Thinks we're going to smother her in her sleep.
I'm a grave digger, Doctor.
I was at home.
David is my husband.
All on my lonesome.
Stabbed him with a steak knife.
Nothing changes.
I'm a qualified angel of death when I'm dancing.
You get this day over and over.
Hilda.
I black out.
I don't think she's got long.
And Laurie just...
Naked on the beach.
Hannah.
Is that it for today?
Welcome.
David hunts,
I can change my skin.
then skins.
Dr. Dekker dated his patients.
I had a hot date.
We went out for drinks.
I took photos of Jessica.
Dr. Dekker did
On
phone
Valentine's Day.
and ask me for Nathan's number.
There was a girl there.
Am I wrong to keep the locket?
I'm allowed to talk to her, aren't
He
I?
was preoccupied with finding
Photographs.
patterns.
Rocking chair.
I haven't been back to the beach since
I had a bit of a shaky loop incident.
where I find something
I set fire
beautiful in the sea.
to Hannah's clothes in the garden. I dug the grave.
I wish I'd said goodbye.
Dr. Dekker cursed me. It didn't weigh enough to have a body in it. There's someone else in my hour.
I brought David back to life.
I removed the chains, dressed her.
It was Iris.
We could try shifting now.
Would you like to see David, Doctor?
Sorry.
We both read The Cult of the Kinetic Mind. I'm not broke. It's no coincidence that most psychokinetic patients are
Grateful if you could see your way to declaring me
insane, or at least
temporarily insane.
There was no flame. And then there was.
I'll kiss a guy
I pretended like the hypnosis had worked.
and then he just follows me
Can we maybe not talk about Hannah anymore?
wherever I go.
I may just still pull out in front of the driver.
Craziness. Craziness. Welcome to the EnterAction Theater. Appreciate you for coming out. So, where we left off, I can't quite remember, but I believe this is a whole new day for the most part. So, should I tell him to stay away from Mariana? Stay away from Mariana.
What's wrong with Mariana? Wait, don't answer that. I'll let you know.
Okay, so that's not gonna stop him, obviously. All right, so let's go on back to Mariana. I don't think we talked to her last time for today. Let's just make sure everything is done with Nathan then. Nathan! My boy Nathan! Gotta say it like that. Alright, if you don't know, this game is a murder mystery where you are a psychiatric therapist. Your patients tend to believe that they have some type of power, one or another. And in this world, it seems to be a possibility that it can happen. So, yeah. We're trying to figure out also who killed my the previous therapist. And that is the part of the game. Why does he think Dr. Dekker was bluffing? So I'm using clues right now so I can know what question to ask him based on the other questions that we've already talked about. Why do you think Dr. Dekker was bluffing?
I don't think he knew who was behind the death threats, or he'd have stopped it.
Okay. All right, so no more questions for him for right now. It's probably come back up, but let's go on to Mariana. First we're just gonna ask about her day. How are you doing today,
I
Mariana?
feel thirsty, Doctor. And hot. Do you have any water?
Okay, she feels thirsty and hot. Why do you feel thirsty and hot?
I've been drinking a lot of water recently. I didn't go to the beach. I didn't go to the sea. I said I would, but I didn't. I've been feeling this way for a while. It's like it's getting worse because I didn't go to the sea. It's like I'm having...
How are you getting worse?
I don't feel well. I feel sick most of the time, dizzy, thirsty. I got a head fog like you wouldn't believe. My doctor, Dr. Rose, sent me for blood tests.
What the hell is going on with you, Mariana? What are the blood tests for?
Dr. Rose thinks maybe I have a vitamin deficiency. I can tell she has no idea. She smiles, but she hasn't got any answers. I think I probably need to go back to the beach. The sea, Doctor. It's calling me.
Calling me, calling me, calling me. Look at Mariana. Say my name. She look like she high. Calling me. All right. The sea is calling you.
This sounds crazy, but I can hear the sea. It's like an alarm going off in my head. Do you know where the sea
welcome
is?
to the stream.
From
Welcome,
here?
welcome.
It's over there. Wherever I am, I know exactly where the sea is.
Jamie, what's up? Is
It's
this
like
a game? Oh my
compass.
gosh, she looks real. She is real. But yes, this is a game. This is a FMV game. Full movie. I don't know exactly what FMV stands for, but it is basically a movie in a game, basically. Also, hi. Yes. Let's see. You talk about the beach a lot.
I have this recurring dream. I'm at the beach. I strip
It's
and walk
creepy,
into
yeah.
the sea.
We're trying to figure out this
Sea
murder
feels
mystery.
warm and comforting.
So the story
Not
of this
cold and
game, I've
harsh like
said it
we
already,
think.
but I'll say it again.
I
Hold
swim
on.
down to the bottom of the ocean. I can breathe freely. I can breathe water. On the ocean floor ahead of me, there's a beautiful creature. A glowing being with wispy limbs. It's so warm. I'm transfixed. But my feet shift. I'm unsteady. Below me, the floor is woven in human flesh.
Whoa.
Dead bodies, but some of them still struggling for life. And these are the ones touching me,
Oh.
gripping my feet. I scream. That's when I wake up. Do you have that dream, Doctor?
Hell no, I don't have that dream. Anyway, this is a game. This is a murder mystery where we are. This is definitely becoming a scary movie. Basically, like I said, this is a murder mystery. We are psychiatric therapists. These are patients of a man named Dr. Dekker, who I have taken the job over of because he was murdered. We are trying to figure out who murdered Dr. Dekker, and we're also trying to figure out what is going on with his patients. We've learned a lot about his patients. A lot of them seem to believe that they have some type of special power. And in this world, like I said, it seems to be a possible thing that can be true. So they're telling us stories. We're trying to see if we believe them or not. We're trying to find out who killed Dr. Dekker and how did he die. And Yeah, and one thing I did learn about this game is that every playthrough of this game, the killer is randomized, so we never know who the killer is. So that's very interesting, but it's kind of like, okay, how does that play out? So anyway, let's get back to where we were. Let's do I have that dream? Did I have that dream where I was at the bottom of the ocean? No, I don't have that dream.
It's horrific and beautiful at the same time.
All right. Beautiful and terrific at the same time. What's the glowing bean?
It's a dream, Doctor. Stranger things happen in dreams.
I think I can ask you about the temazepam right now. Do you take temazepam?
What's temazepam? Why are you asking?
She doesn't know what temazepam is. Okay. Temazepam was found in Dekker's blood.
I don't take sleeping pills. Never have done. When you suffer blackouts already, you don't really get offered anything like that.
Very true. Okay, I believe you, Mariana, on that one. Has anyone else followed you?
Do you forget anything from our sessions, Doctor? People follow me to the beach. I don't know who they are, and I don't know what happens to them. I don't always get followed, though, so it doesn't explain my blackouts.
Yeah, but she also says that when she kisses people, they follow her. What happens to the people who follow Mariana? That's a new question. Okay. What happens to your followers?
I don't know what happens to them.
She
It's
don't
not
know what
always
happens
to the
to them.
beach. Sometimes they
Did she
follow me
murder
home.
them? That's a good question. We're trying to figure that out. Yeah, she says she's like a basically like a succubus. She also has these blackouts. There's a lot going on with Mariana. She's a freaky little girl, but she has these, flirtatious. I ain't gonna call her freaky. She's flirtatious. Uh, and she has these blackouts where she ends up waking back up at the beach. And she works at the beach actually, but she ends up like by the water and shit every time when she has the blackouts. She always black out when she was dancing and all crazy shit. Anyway, back with the story. Where is your home? Where is home for you?
My home is in Chantry. You know that. You rang my doorbell last night.
I rang your doorbell? Why would I have come to your house?
I don't know. I didn't kiss you, but you just followed me. Like the
Oh.
others.
Did I?
I don't feel comfortable here, Doctor. I'd like
See,
to
I'm
leave.
just learning this. So I followed her just like some of the others. Huh. I've been having sessions with her for several days now, so that's possible. Did Dr. Dekker lend you money?
He lent me some money to start my business. It was a proper agreement. I remember signing things. He thought that a distraction would do me good. I don't think he expected me to trawl the beach for treasure and sell it online.
Okay. Also, please, while you're here, if you haven't done so yet, please hit that like button. It does a lot for the stream. It does a lot for the channel. It does a lot for B-Rhy Express. What did you need distractions from?
Dr. Dekker thought I had too much time on my hands, so a distraction would do me good. He lent me 15,000.
15,000? So Dr. Dekker and Mariana were seemingly dating during the time that he got killed. Dr. Dekker's loan, I should take a look at the contract. Do I have the contract? I got the loan agreement, toxology report. I don't know if I've looked at everything. Bro, what the hell, something iffy. I know, yeah, definitely. All right, we looked at the loan agreement. Toxology report. That was him. We already talked about that. I guess that was it. Said I should look at the loan contract. I should look more into it. Let me look at more into it then. By signing this agreement, the borrower agrees to accept the sum of the amount to repay £1, 15,000 pounds. Okay, so she is telling the truth. Okay. What does the alarm sound like?
I hear a sound like singing, calling me. It gets stronger when I face it, when I move towards it. That's how I know where the sea is. But when I don't go to the sea, I feel like the sound gets louder all the time. I'm having trouble sleeping. Perhaps I need sleeping tablets after all.
Now you think you need sleeping tablets. Interesting. Was she aware of Dr. Dekker drinking a lot? Let's ask that question. So we get to ask actual questions to these people. Were you aware of Dr. Dekker drinking problem?
I have this recurring
Didn't she
dream.
say she black out? Yeah. Oh, this is
I'm at the beach.
that was a let me see. What was the question? Let's try to re-ask that question. Were you aware of Dr. Dekker drinking a lot?
I've seen Dr. Dekker drink, but not that much.
Okay,
Certainly
good.
not during our sessions.
That was the question. Never mind. Were you
He
aware of
had
Dr.
other
Dekker
things on his
Sellers'
mind,
drinking
I'm
problem?
sure.
Okay, yeah. All right, yeah, and you're more than welcome. I mean, to ask questions. You know, if you want me to ask them a certain question, I would definitely ask them that question. Uh, if I can't figure it out and you happen to know what question I asked, by all means let me know in the chat. Anybody can do that. So just, you know, don't hesitate. Do you know I never rang your doorbell?
If you say so, it must have been your twin then.
My twin?
I don't know if I have a twin. Do you have a twin, Doctor?
Yes, it must be my twin. I don't have a freaking twin. The only one I won't ask, did you murder Dr. Dekker? Hey, they'll never answer that. So it's just like, I don't know. We've tried that already. No, I don't have a twin.
I know you don't. It was definitely you, wearing what you're wearing now.
Have you been dancing recently?
No, there's been no dancing. I haven't been feeling that well, Doctor.
Has Nathan spoken to you?
He's the cute, sad-looking one, isn't he? He asked me
Whoa, it's
out
an
and I said
imposter.
I'd let him know. Do you think I should go out with him?
With Nathan? With Nathan? Nathan is another one of our patients. He is kind of on the crazy side, but he is a grave digger, so of course he's crazy. Hmm. I don't want y'all interacting with each other, to be honest. But I guess y'all can do what y'all want. What should I say? The answer is no. No, don't go out with Nathan.
Doctor, I didn't take you for the jealous type. Are you feeling a bit jealous?
No, not at all. No, I'm not
That
jealous.
answer would have a lot more weight if you stopped coming around my house.
Well, I'm not the only one. You got all types of men coming around your house. Probably unpurposely, forcefully. I can stop you having blackouts. Tell me about your referral letter. Let's get on that
It's a
first.
referral letter, Doctor. Don't overthink it.
Nah.
A girl can't be too careful with everything that's been going on.
Alright, wait a minute. What's like a compass? I don't even remember her saying that. Probably because I was talking. But let's get on that question. What's like a compass?
I know where the sea is. Wherever I am. I'm an Aquarius. Maybe this is a water bearer thing.
Maybe. Sorry, let me let you focus. No, you good. She sounds creepier and creepier. She's definitely not the creepiest person that we have to interview. That's one of our patients. She's definitely not the creepiest. She may be a liar, but she's not creepy. I can stop you having blackouts.
You said it with such a serious look on your face, I almost believed you. It would be good if you had some kind of superpower that helped me, but I don't think so.
Okay, so all right, we're gonna wait for this hint to be pop back up so we can find out what other question we can ask her. Like I said, if y'all have any questions y'all want me to ask her, please let me know. Why is she dreaming about dead bodies? Good question. Why are you dreaming about dead bodies?
I do nothing. People follow me. I don't ask them to.
Unless you kissed him. She forgot she told me that. She must have forgot. Question, have you been feeling suicidal for her? Now she dodging questions. She's always dodging questions. Actually, a lot of them dodge questions. Now yeah. Like she's suicidal. She, no, she uses people. She seems like she's the one to use people to get what she wants, and that's all she's doing for the most part. She even tries to use me, flirt with me and all that stuff. X, did you murder your followers? I am beginning to feel she murdered them. Possibly. Okay, I'm gonna ask that question. Hold on 1 second. We're gonna do this hint. What business did she start? What business did you start? See, I was just assuming it was her beach business, working on the beach. But
I'm sure you've
15,000,
asked me
that's
this before.
way more than that.
I sell necklaces made from things I found on the beach.
And you need 15 racks for that? Jesus, lady. Okay, let's ask Jamie's question. Did you murder those followers?
I said I don't know what happens to them. It's not always to the beach. Sometimes they follow me home.
Okay, she doesn't know what happens to them. She's going to freak out. I'm scared. She's not gonna freak out. She basically had said that already, so she didn't really give you an answer. She just went back to what she had previously said before, that she don't know what happened to him. Alright, so let's get for another hint. Maybe I should tell her I have a superpower. Yeah, let's go for it. I have a superpower.
Wow. Are you trying to scare me? I'm not sure that's a good idea, Doctor.
Why are you scared? You don't believe in superpowers, Miss Succubus? Miss Blackout? Wake up on the beach? I have a superpower.
Wow.
Okay, we already went. She said, "Are you trying to scare me, Doctor?" All right. She's beginning to break. Yeah, I have the power to heal bodies. LOL. 15 racks. Yeah, the doctor, because her and the doctor was dating, but during the time he was killed. He gave her a loan of $15,000 to start her business, which is very interesting. That is something I'm just learning tonight. So that could mean some things, or it could mean nothing. I don't know. Let's wait for this hint to come back up. What did she use Dr. Dekker loan money for? What did you use Dr. Dekker loan? I think she just answered that though, to start her business. We just asking her all the same questions over and over again like a real psychiatrist. What did you use that loan money for? In different ways. Get different answers.
Mainly rent.
Oh, rent. Mainly rent. And the rest you use to open up your little funky business. Interesting, Mariana. Interesting. I thought literal racks. Oh, no. Yeah, money. Actually, money. Now that's new. All right. Let's see. So anything with a star like this right here means I can follow up on the stuff that we've talked about. So we only got one thing we can follow up on her about is the money that Dr. Dekker lent. But we can do another clue, so let's go with that. There's something suspicious about the death cause in the loan agreement. Okay, the lender also agrees to consider the loan repaid in full should they die or become subject to any power of attorney agreement as long as the events occur within the term of agreement. Oh, okay. So she has motive. she has a motive, people. Okay, there's something suspicious about the death clause in the loan agreement.
He wanted a clause in our loan agreement that said I didn't have to pay him in the event that he died. He wasn't expecting to die, he was just concerned my anxiety would get worse, wondering what it would mean if he did.
I'm not buying that. I don't understand your logic with that sentence. I'll probably have to listen to that again because I don't buy that.
He wanted a clause in our loan agreement that said I didn't have to pay him in the event that he died. He wasn't expecting to die, he was just concerned my anxiety would get worse, wondering what it would mean if he did.
Why would your anxiety get worse?
Yeah, I'm anxious about being ill.
Okay, you're anxious about being sick, blacking out. Okay, okay. So that's all the questions for Mariana. We're done with Mariana for today. Or at least for right now until we talk to somebody else to give us an idea for some more questions. All right, so we're done with Mariana. Let's go on to Elin. How ill is she? She's just talking about her blackouts and stuff and how she feel like it's getting worse. So let's go to Elin. How are you today, Elin?
Hilda died last night.
Oh, wow.
I was there.
Hilda
Well,
was one of her patients.
I was there
She's
as her
also a
daughter.
nurse, but she has some
It was
issues.
nice. She had a good death. She got to say what she wanted to say.
Okay, so tell you about a little bit about Elin. Elin believes she has the power to shapeshift, to turn into dying people's loved ones so that they may speak with them for the final time, and that's what she does. She claims she does. Very interesting girl, but she's a nice girl. She's just weird. What's a good death?
Hilda was Hilda to the end. I was the doting daughter. Don't worry, everything's going to be okay. I love you, Mum. Then Hilda, with almost her last breath, looks me straight in the eye and says, "Don't let them take Amelia."
Amelia? Who the hell is Amelia? That's what it said. Who's Amelia? Duh, that's my question. Suspicious. Everything. All these people are suspicious. That's what you'll learn. So you can't really just tell who is who. Let's ask who's Amelia first. Who's? Whoops, I mean that. Apostrophe S. Amelia.
Amelia's Hilda's doll. She used to
Hilda's
have
doll.
about 9 or 10 of them, all glassy-eyed and creepy looking with frilly dresses and curls. All over her room they were. In the end, we had to get rid of them. They weren't very hygienic. But we let her keep one, and that was Amelia.
Okay. Did you have access to sleeping pills?
Most people have taken sleeping pills at some time or another, haven't they?
She does have access
It's
to
probably
sleeping
quite
pills.
easy to get hold of them.
Sleeping pills was found in
Although,
Dr. Dekker's
I have
body,
to get a doctor
blood,
to sign
when
a
he was
prescription
dead.
if I need any at work. It's probably the same for Jaya.
Jaya does have access to sleeping pills. And Jaya is our assistant who used to also work with Dr. Dekker. She's been acting funny lately. Like she has some type of powers to get in my dreams. Very weird. It was very weird that happened. Go back into the videos, earlier Dr. Dekker videos here on the stream, on YouTube. You'll see it. Did Dr. Dekker ever drink alcohol? Do you still think about Dr. Dekker? I do want to know about Jaya. Tell me about Jaya.
Seems really nice.
Jaya.
I don't know why she'd want to work in a place like this.
What's wrong with a place? What you trying to? Yeah, what do you mean applied by a place like this? See, you about to get
I
snapped
just mean,
on.
get all these weird people coming here.
Oh yeah, y'all are weird. You're one of them.
I've met some of them out in the
one of-
waiting room.
You're one of them.
I know they're just people, but
Yeah.
a couple of them have seriously given me the creeps.
Yeah. Did Dr. Dekker ever drink alcohol? Which patients gives you the creeps? Claire?
She's the slightly older one, isn't she? Always well dressed? Yes, her. I'm pretty good at picking up on people's energy, and hers is cold. Actually, I think
Yeah,
I
she
sort
is.
of
She's
know
a
her.
killer.
Claire
Claire we know is a killer.
Castleford, isn't it?
Correct.
Apparently, she attacked her husband or something.
She killed him. Yes. That is exactly what happened. Elin says some of the other patients give her the creeps. Maybe I should ask her about each one. Okay. Maybe I should. So I asked her, what does she think about Nathan?
Dr. Dekker drank a bit.
Well, we'll ask about Dr. Dekker
I
drinking
didn't
first.
say anything about it, but well, it's not very professional, is it?
No, it's not.
I mean, it's not
But
like
Dr. Dekker
he was
seems to be like he
drunk.
was a pretty bad doctor at
Must
the
be very
end.
stressful being a
Used to be
therapist.
good, then turned like
Do
crazy.
you find it stressful, Doctor?
All right, let's go back over the question she was asking.
Dr. Dekker drank a bit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I didn't say anything about it, but well, it's not very professional, is it? I mean, it's not like he was drunk.
Right.
Must be very stressful being a therapist.
Okay. Yeah, it's
Do
stressful.
you find it stressful, Doctor?
Yeah, it's stressful. Yes, it is stressful.
I can tell just by looking at you. This job has really taken its toll on you.
Well, you only know half of it, sister. Do you still think about Dekker? Let's ask her about Nathan. What are your thoughts on Nathan?
I don't know who Nathan is.
She don't even know who Nathan is. Ha! Okay. What about Mariana? What are your thoughts on Mariana?
I don't think I know her.
Damn, she don't even know. Wait a minute. So, okay, you don't know Mariana, you don't know Nathan. We already talked about Claire. What are your thoughts on Bryce? What are your thoughts on Bryce?
Bryce? I'm not sure who that is.
Oh, Jesus. Well, who do you know, Elin? Elin probably doesn't know anybody. We can ask about Jyla. We can ask about Scarlet. And Scarlet is new. We never talked to Scarlet or Glenn before. What are your thoughts on Scarlet Who else did we used to talk to? Are your thoughts on... Well, we already asked about Jaya. We might need to go back and ask about her, but I don't know. We'll ask about Scarlet first. Scarlet.
I don't know about that.
Oh, wait a minute. Wrong person. Sorry, Jaya. Didn't mean to talk to Jaya. What are your thoughts on Scarlet?
I'm not really helping, am I? Try asking me something else.
Okay, so she doesn't even know who Scarlet is, because I haven't even talked to Scarlet. Last thing, we'll ask about Jaya again. Thoughts on...
Jaya seems really nice.
Okay, she already said that. And she doesn't know who Mariana is. We already talked about Claire. I guess I'll ask her that again. What are your thoughts on Claire?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oops, my bad. Sorry, Claire. I'm moving too fast. Forgive me. Y'all are helping
She's
me,
a
chat.
slightly...
Alright, yeah, we already talked about her. Okay. So, do you still think about Dr. Dekker?
I think of Dr. Dekker every time one of my patients dies. It makes me remember how he didn't care about his mum. He was a good therapist. He was a lousy son.
Yeah, it sounds like it. But they had some issues, sound like it. What if I told Elin I can stop her shifting? Why was
I
he
was
allowed to
angry
say?
at Dr. Dekker. Hilda's daughter, she's in Australia, so fair enough. Maybe she really couldn't get over to see her. But Dr. Dekker's mum was dying literally on the other side of town, and he just couldn't be bothered. I shifted for her, but in a way I wish I hadn't, because it let Dr. Dekker off the hook, you know? I didn't realise how little he cared until I told him the news.
Okay, so what happens to Hilda's
I'm
doll?
keeping her safe until I can pass her on to Hilda's daughter. Maybe she'll fly over for the funeral. I don't know. Are you okay, Doctor? You look a bit pale.
Am I getting sick? What's going on with the doctor? Did Dr. Dekker know you could shift?
Yes, I told Dr. Dekker. Most other people wouldn't have believed me, but he did. In fact, he cared far more about the shifting than he did about his mum dying.
I'm sure. Why do you think Dr. Dekker didn't care about his mum?
For a moment, I thought he might cry. Just for a split second. But he didn't. He just carried on with our session. I wish I knew what went on there. Jaya probably knows. She spent quite a long time with Sarah when she visited.
Did you ever try shifting for Dr. Dekker?
Yes, once. I wanted to show him what I could do so he could see for himself. I took his hand, I told him to think of a loved one, and then there was nothing. I mean, literally nothing, just an empty void. The only thing I could feel was his hand holding mine. I'm pretty sure without that I'm not sure I could have made it back.
Okay, how's Terry?
Terry hasn't been into work for a few days. I hope there's nothing wrong with her.
Terry is her coworker who used to get on her nerves. Are you just pretending to care about Terry?
Terry and I are never going to be best friends, but I wouldn't wish her ill.
See, yeah, Elin seems like a nice girl. Did you have a referral letter to see Dr. Dekker?
I referred myself because of Dr. Dekker's mother. Was I supposed to have a letter?
Alright, I can stop you shifting. Wait a minute, let's see what else we can ask. What bad experiences has she had? What bad experiences have you had?
I become what people want to see. But some people, they're not right in the head. They make me turn into horrible things. That's why I won't shift for anyone with mental problems anymore.
What do you turn into? What horrible things do you turn into? I just want to know myself. Oops, I'm moving too fast again. Turn into.
One guy, a patient, he used to have night terrors. An 80-year-old man screaming and kicking in his sleep. When I shifted for him, I don't know who I became, but as soon as he saw me, he was terrified. And when I looked down, I didn't have any legs, just bits of them.
Oh, wow. What if I told you? Okay, let me just tell you I can stop you from shifting. I can
You've
stop
never
you
seen
shifting.
me angry, have you, Doctor? Don't
What?
say things like that when you don't mean them. It causes upset.
What happens when you get upset, Elin? I never seen that side of you. Why does it upset you?
Do you think I'm a good person, Doctor?
Yes, you are a good person.
I hope so. I'm trying to be. I really am.
You're. What if I told you no? I wonder what she would have said then. She's trying to be a good person, she says. Alright. What upset did I cause? Whoops. What? Come on. What upset did I cause?
Shifting is what I'm supposed to do. It's what makes me special. I know I've had a few bad experiences, but there's no way I'm going to stop shifting.
See, she loves her ability. Usually everybody else want to get rid of theirs. She wants to keep hers. Her ability. Because I don't know if it's a real ability or not. Alright, let's see. What do we do? What do we do? What question can we follow up on? Try shifting for Dr. Dekker. So that's the only one question we can ask on. Alright, let's review that question.
Yes, once. I wanted to show him what I could do so he could see for himself. I took his hand. I told him to think of a loved one. And then there was nothing. I mean, literally nothing, just an empty void. The only thing I could feel was his hand holding mine. I'm pretty sure without that I'm not sure I could have made it back.
Make it back from where? Made it back from where?
Sorry. No.
Okay, she didn't get that. Let's get the hint. Was Dr. Dekker near death when she shifted for him? Ah, that's a good question. That's what the hard-hitting question should be. Because she says she can sense when people are near death. When you shifted for him.
I've thought about that a lot, because shifting is only supposed to work on people who were dying. But Dr. Dekker was near death. Just because no one knew it doesn't mean it's not the truth. It kind of gets you thinking about destiny and fate and everything like that.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Ely, you're so weird. I don't know what to say about you. You're so freaking weird. Was Dr. Dekker near death when he shifted for him? Okay. Let's wait for this last little hint for her, and then we'll move on to Claire. We got Claire today. How far are we in the stream? We're almost at an hour. Okay, good. Probably go for like 30 more minutes, and then we'll call that that. Why would she want to shift at work? Why would you want to shift at work?
I only shift when I want to. It doesn't happen on its own. I have to will it.
Okay.
I've thought about that a lot, because shifting is only supposed to work on people who were dying. But Dr. Dekker was near death. Just because no one knew it doesn't mean it's not the truth. It kind of gets you thinking about destiny and fate and everything like that.
Okay. I don't know what to say about that. Any ideas, people? Also, appreciate you for staying with me on this stream. Interaction Theater, playing some Infectious Madness of Dr. Dekker. I appreciate y'all for coming out. If you haven't done so yet, please hit that like button. It helps out the channel. Does she believe in fate? Do you believe in miracles? I said miracles. Do you believe in fate? I was gonna say magic. That's why I was gonna. That's why I messed up the word. Do you believe in fate?
My mum's a big believer in fate. I'm not so sure. I mean, what about free will? If everything is fated to happen, then we're just machines carrying out commands.
Correct.
Maybe fate does have a plan for everyone, but who says we have to play along?
Interesting thing for you to say, Elin. All right, no more questions for Elin. Doesn't look like. It might be. We'll see. Usually the the light bulb comes back after a while, depending on if there's any more questions to ask. Which it may not be, so we will move on to Claire. How are you doing today, Claire?
There's no lake house today, sorry. David's not doing very well. He's caused a problem with the girl. I need to do something.
He's caused a problem with the girl. Oh, Lord. So David is her husband, the one that she killed. She says she was able to bring him back to life. Interesting story there. So, yeah. What's the problem with the girl?
The little girl, our neighbor at the lake house, she says David is weird and creepy.
Doctor! Oh, sorry. But I found some of the referral letters we were talking about. There is a pattern, but it's not the same for everyone. He said to get them to you ASAP, so here you go.
Oh, what the hell, Jaya? See, Jaya has been doing some strange shit. There's something strange about these solicitors' names. Hackett, Brown, Chart, Token, and Law, Cat, Roenbeck? Hey? K? Alright, let's look at referral letter 1. Dear Dr. Dekker, I refer a client to your clinic for evaluation, Claire Castleford. She is being charged with the murder of her husband, and we require your diagnosis as to whether she was sound of mind and had the men's required for the crime. REA required for the crime? Yours sincerely, MSSRS, Hackett Brown. Hackett and Brown, okay. Huh. Alright, so what's the next one? Referral letter 2. Dear Dr. Dekker, we believe that our client has only given us her first name, Mariana, is mentally unstable and would like your expert opinion on the matter. We are happy to cover all your costs and look forward to receiving your report forthwith. G-Chart, Token, and Ball. Token and Ball. Okay. Let's look at the last one. I'm referring you yet another client to you today for further psychiatric evaluation. It is my hope that you concur with my suspicions and are able to find him insane under the guidelines set out with the McNaughton rules. Who is this they're talking about though? They want us to find him insane. Cat Roenbeck. Why does it feel like all those names are just the same name spelled different and rearranged basically? Hackett, Hackett, Brown, okay, Kett. Okay, maybe not. There's no Brown in chart, Token, and Law. There's no B, I mean. But it's very close. It's very close. Without the B, it would definitely be all there. All right, I'm deep right now, y'all. I'm deep in it. All right, what has David been doing?
David has been hunting and skinning again. But from the look of the torso, he caught a domestic cat. I'm being generous. It was definitely a cat. I spoke to David about it, but I have no idea if he can comprehend me or not. He just grunts at me. He doesn't even smile anymore. Not at all.
All right, where did the cat come from?
Yes, sorry. I left out an important detail. The girl, Anushka. She
Anushka.
was crying because her cat had gone missing, and she thinks that David
Oh.
killed it.
Oh.
I'm worried.
Anushka? What are you worried
I'm worried
about?
that David's not going to stop at cats. He's killed deer, rabbits, wild birds, and now cats. I'm worried he might add little girls to his list.
Oh. Huh.
I can't stop him.
Oh wow. You created this monster. Why can't you
I can't
stop him?
stop him. I can't control him in any way at all. Ever since I brought him back from the dead, he has done nothing but ignore me. I'm starting to think that
What are you thinking, Claire? What are you starting to think?
I need to put David out of his misery.
Again?
That I need to end his suffering. That I
You
need to
killed
kill
you
him
killed him the first time.
again.
Yeah. Interesting,
What
Claire.
shall I do, Doctor? Should I kill David?
I, as a doctor, I cannot in my right conscience tell you to kill someone, even though they're already supposedly dead. Ah. Have you ever... Okay. We're just gonna say no. Don't kill David.
Very well. I will do as you say. I suppose I can let this go on now that someone else knows about it. The responsibility of having David is too much for me on my own. Thank you, Doctor.
Okay. You're welcome. Crazy. Have you ever taken
I've never used
temazepam?
sleeping pills. I'm too afraid of what would happen to me in my sleep.
All right, let's see. Anoushka.
I spoke to her again. She wouldn't tell me her name, which is quite right. I am a stranger after all. So I gave her the name Anushka. She said the
Okay.
man that lives in the lake house is weird and creepy.
Was Dekker an alcoholic?
If Dr. Dekker was an alcoholic, he hid it well.
But she
I
don't
never
know.
saw him drink.
She
He
never
certainly
saw
never
him drink.
offered me a drink. God knows I could have used one.
Claire never saw him drink. Why is there no lake house
David
there?
hasn't been well. Otherwise, I'd taken you. Shall I bring him to you next time?
Now this is like the third time, Claire. And you keep putting it off. I don't like that. I'm here. I've just been lurking because I'm playing Fortnite. Okay, no problem. Are you supposed to figure out who the killer is? Yeah. This is one of those murder mysteries. Yes, bring him to me next time.
Next time, then. Although it will have to be just you here, and late at night. I can't have anyone else see him.
I got you. I just need to see him. Yeah, we're also trying to figure out what is wrong with these patients. They're all patients of the person who was murdered, who is Dr. Dekker. I am his replacement. And yeah. Have you talked to Bryce or Iris?
I never talked to Bryce, but I did talk to Iris. She didn't want to at first. She blames me for David's death, but as we both know, that's not a thing. Anyway, she said she was never locked up in any basement and had never heard of any Dr. Dekker. So it's, as I first suspected, a lie. You didn't make all of that up so I'd talk to Iris again, did you?
What? Wait a minute. I shouldn't tell Bryce Iris denies. I should tell Bryce Iris denies being locked in the basement. Huh. Did you remember the photo? No, I didn't make up the story about
Then
Iris.
Mr. Bryce seems to have a few more issues than me. Perhaps you should ask him about that.
Perhaps, Claire. Perhaps I will do such a thing. Did you remember the photo?
Oh, yes, here.
How was Fortnite going, by the way, Dr. Halsey?
From a few weeks ago. As you can see, Doctor, he looks perfectly normal.
All right, let's go for a hint. Maybe I should ask about the referral letters. What should I ask about the referral letters? They want me to ask about the solicitor names in the referral letter is strange.
My solicitors did refer me, but I ended up going privately as it was cheaper. I'm paying them enough already without them getting a percentage of my therapy bill.
Okay. Did Dr. Dekker offer any theories about David?
Dr. Dekker was very quiet in our sessions after seeing David. After a while, he started talking about David like he was a pet, asking me what I fed him, what he'd do in certain conditions.
Oh, wow. Oh, you messed up Dr. Decker's brain clearly after that incident. Should I tell her I can stop her reanimating people? Yeah, why not? Why was Dr. Dekker talking about David as if he was a pet?
I think he was fascinated with it all, and David and I had become new test subjects for him.
It was good. We
When I
got
said David
2
never
wins
listens to me,
during
he
one
urged
game.
me
I
to
got
stop
12
giving
kills.
David
Oh, okay, great.
treats
That's
for
what's up.
pleasing me.
Congrats.
Not in that
On the
way,
12er.
but showing him how to close a door, for example. If he did it, give him a treat. It did actually work, but I had to stop myself. I felt like I was training a monkey.
Yeah.
It just wasn't right.
Well, killing him and bringing him back to life wasn't right either, Claire. If we want to be precise about everything. What certain conditions was Dr. Dekker interested in?
Dr. Dekker asked me if I'd ever accidentally locked David in, which I hadn't. But curiosity got the better of me, so I locked him in the lake house. He couldn't get out. He didn't have the wherewithal to operate the lock.
Locked him in the lake house. Okay. So let's see what else we can ask Miss Claire. How far are we at? We're at 72 minutes. We're good. Can't she train David not to kill Anushka? Ha! Alright. Why not? Can you train David not okay? My brain just had a fart right then. Not to kill Anushka.
David doesn't listen to me. I can't say something and he does it. And besides, how would I show him not to kill a little girl? Slap him on the nose? It's too late for David.
Yep. I can stop you reanimating people.
That's an interesting idea, Doctor. It's not really something that needs to be done, though. I have no intention of reanimating anybody anymore. It hasn't gone very well in the past.
I hear you. Are we done with Claire as well? Looks like we're done with Claire. No, we're not. Still got another question. We might get through all of these patients for today. What does she need to do? What do you need to do?
I don't know. I need to do something about David. It's just too much. How can I stop thinking about what I've done? Tell me, how should I distract myself, Doctor?
How should she distract herself? I don't know. Claire? Alright, let's go back to... Oh, we got some on David Castleford. Let's see what we got on David. That's a picture of David. Oh, look at Huh. Alright. So now that I've seen that picture, I might have a question about that. So we'll just wait for another hint. I don't know what to ask her. Actually, we can go and see. She needs to do something about David. That's the only thing she wants to do. That's the only question we gotta follow up on. Alright, we're almost done with the wait time. Alright, let's see. And we're ready. She should distract herself with dating. Ha! You should distract yourself with dating.
I don't want anybody else. I reanimated my cheating husband so we could be together. Isn't that a big enough sign?
Huge sign, Claire. Huge. Enormous, gigantic. Alright. So we still got another question we can follow up on with Claire. Is it possible to connect the keyboard and type on this game? I would get tired of using the controller. That is what I was wondering. But I haven't had time to try to use it into any effect. But I would think so. I would hope so. But and I do have a keyboard actually. I might try that, but not at the moment. But you would think so, right? You would think that it has keyboard functionality, but I don't know. Yeah, the fact that they let you ask any question you want to ask them is crazy enough. She could distract herself with a hobby. You could distract yourself with a hobby.
I have a hobby. I come here every week and talk to you.
That is not a hobby, because I don't want you here all the damn time. Alright, let's see.
I don't know. I need to do something about David. It's just too much. How can I stop thinking about what I've done? Tell me, how should I distract myself, Doctor?
Okay, so she really just want to know how she can distract herself. So, we said dating, we said hobby. I don't know, maybe that's not enough. I don't know what to say to her. So we'll just wait for another hint. Alright, come on. What's the time looking like? We got about 10 more minutes. She could distract herself with a job. She is not going to take a job. She's rich. Why is she going to take a job? You could distract yourself with a job. We should put it in all capital letters. Exclamation point.
A job. Yes. I'll find myself a nice little job packing bags in a grocery store, answering the telephone at a solicitor's. I'll put on the uniform and smile at the customers and talk about the weather.
She's going
and everything
extra
will be
with this.
wonderful and sunny and bright. Next.
Oh yeah, she's been going real far with that one. I knew she wasn't gonna want to do no damn job. All right, I think we're done with Claire. We are done with Claire's questioning for today. All right, so let's move on to Bryce. Bryce is the crazy guy right here. He's a grave digger. He claims he has a superpower to where he can get an extra hour at midnight. He calls his own special hour where everyone freezes and he gets to move around for a full hour and do whatever he wants to do. You know what he likes to do? He likes to take pictures of naked women or undress them, then take their picture while they're frozen, so to speak. How are you doing today,
Fine.
Bryce?
I'm worried. My pursuer in the hour, he's definitely military. I've developed a new skill to deal with him.
So yeah, he believes he's being followed now when he's going through his little hour. He believes it's somebody in the military. What new skill have you developed?
Last night, I saw him draw something from his jacket. He was approaching me, grinning. I had nowhere to go. So I closed my eyes and imagined being back home. And when I opened them again, I'd teleported.
What? Come on, Bryce. What is... Yeah, he don't even want to ask about those questions. See, we just move on to something else. Do you know anything about sleeping pills, Bryce?
My other doctor had prescribed me sleeping pills before I came to see Dr. Dekker. I think they were called temazepam. I never took them.
The same stuff that was in Dr. Dekker's body when he was dead. You had some, but you never took them. Interesting. Have you seen Jessica again?
I saw Jessica across the street this morning. She waved, but I just crumbled. Ever since I took those photos, I haven't been able to face her.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think I should tell her about the photos, Doctor?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Yes, tell Jessica about the photos. She would definitely have you committed. And that may be what you deserve. So I'm gonna say yes, tell her about the photos.
Yes, you're right. I should tell her what I've done. Or at least let her have the photos. I don't think she's going to be very pleased.
Not at all.
But I should be honest.
How is work?
Work is fine. If anything, I've been falling behind again. I think it's the stress of not being alone in the midnight hour anymore.
Did he ever see Dr. Dekker drink? Did you ever see Dr. Dekker drink?
I never saw Dr. Dekker touch a drop. Doesn't mean it wasn't going on behind closed doors, though, does it?
So certain patients seen him drink, and certain patients he didn't drink in front of. Interesting. What have you been doing in the midnight hour?
I stole a painting. There, I've said it. It was from the local gallery, Providence. I really like it, but I can't afford it. So I took it.
What else have you stolen, Bryce?
It's just that one thing, just the painting I've stolen recently.
recently.
I think my new pursuer is unraveling me. Is it okay to steal things, Doctor? If I really like them?
You sound like a child, Bryce. Heck no, it's not okay to steal things.
I thought you'd say that. I will do my best to refrain from it, but I can't promise anything.
Yo, crazy ass kid. Well, yeah, he's not a kid, definitely. How do you know your pursuer is definitely military?
My pursuer. He's measured in his approach, watching, testing. When he finally came for me, I wasn't ready. I think he underestimated me, though, and that allowed me to escape. He didn't think I'd be able
Brother
to just
Darkness, what's good,
leave.
man? Welcome back.
Why do you think he's coming
back.
after me, Doctor? Oh, I think I might know.
Why do you think your pursuer is coming after you?
I think he's death, Doctor. I think I saved that old woman from burning to death in bed, and now he's coming after me to even the score. Do you think it could be death?
Do I think it could be death? It could be. Why not? I say, yeah, I think it's
Yes,
death.
perhaps it is death. I've done something good, and now I'm being punished for it. But why would it wait for me in the hour, though? Wouldn't it just come for me crossing the road?
Tell me how you were able to teleport.
I was as surprised as you are. I just imagined I was somewhere else, and there I was. Perhaps Dr. Dekker was right. Think of something, and it becomes real, if you believe in it. But I'll only do it wisely. Imagine the mistakes you might make. Don't want to become one with the igneous layer too soon.
Igneous layer? What you talking about, Bryce? Can you demonstrate how you teleport?
These sessions cost a lot of money, Doctor. I'm not just going to leave in the middle of one. But I can see you don't believe me.
Of course not.
Do you really want me to teleport, Doctor?
To teleport? Yes. Yes, I want you to teleport.
Blink, and you'll miss it. Told you.
The hell? What the hell was that, Bryce? Why was your face like that? You said before you're feeling like unraveling. These patients are psychotic. Now you understand what I'm talking about, Dr. Halsey. This game is ridiculous with these characters. And the stories they tell you, yes, they're all psychotic, all of them. You may think one is nice and cool, and then no, they tell you something that's ridiculous and outlandish. You said before you feel like you're unraveling.
No, I'm not becoming him. I'm not becoming Dekker.
No one said you were becoming Dekker. What if I told him I could stop his curse? Is this a photo of David Castleford?
Yes, that's David Castleford.
B,
I've
what
no
are you
idea when it
into
was
outside
taken.
of streaming?
Shocking composition.
Playing games while not streaming? I don't know. You know, I watch a little bit of TV. Like I have to watch my wrestling. I don't do too much, man. Outside of streaming and gaming and working, that's about it, man. That's about it. I have no life. What if I told you I could stop your curse? Tell me about your referral.
I was one of Dr. Dekker's first patients. I wasn't referred by anyone. My GP recommended I saw someone privately. I think he was just sick of listening to me complain about how little time I had during our 10-minute slot.
Me either. Hey, yeah, man. This is our life. Welcome to your life. I just try to make the most of it. What if I told you I could stop your curse?
No, Doctor. No, you can't. I've seen what you can do. You can listen and ask, but you don't have any real power.
You challenging me, Bryce? You challenging my skills? Man, I don't have no power. What can he tell me about Providence? What can you tell me about Providence?
Providence is the name of the local gallery here. Always lots of new art and artists, if you only visit once a year. Like I do, anyway.
Okay. He visits once a year. Why do you visit once a year?
Sorry. No.
Okay, you don't have no answer for that. Alright, what questions left can we ask him? We got 2 questions. About it being death, and how he was able to teleport, and what have he been doing in the midnight hour. Alright, let's go with another hint. Does he think he's being punished for saving the old woman? Do you think you are being punished for saving the old lady?
He led me to that old woman. I said there were tests. He was testing me. And I failed. He wanted me to leave her. To let the timeline play out.
This guy is cuckoo, cuckoo. Alright, so we still got 2 more questions, 3 more. 3 more questions we can figure out about him. Let's see.
I stole a painting. There, I've said it. It was from the local gallery, Providence. I really like it, but I can't afford it. So I took it.
What was the painting? Maybe I should ask. I don't know.
It's a painting of a spider in a large web on the pendulum of a grandfather clock that's stuck at 3:15.
Okay. You're weird. Interesting painting. I should ask about his grandfather. Okay. Interesting painting. I should ask about your grandfather. What about your tell me about your grandfather.
My grandfather died in World War II. He was a lorry driver. I don't really know much about him. Brave, though, you'd imagine.
A lorry driver, you say? We've just coming up with more questions to ask. Alright, can Ask more about his
I was as surprised
teleportation.
as you are. I just imagined I was somewhere else, and there I was. Perhaps Dr. Dekker was right. Think of something, and it becomes real, if you believe in it. But I'll only do it wisely. Imagine the mistakes you might make. Don't want to become one with the igneous layer too soon.
Well, definitely. Let's get a hint. Why does he need to use his skill wisely? Okay, that's a good way to word that question. Why do you think you should use your skills wisely?
I don't intend to imagine things at all. I only did it this time to avoid being killed. That pursuer is definitely onto me. I say he, but I couldn't see his face. It just had the build and size of a man. It felt like it was sucking the oxygen out of the air in front of me.
You'll be alright, Bryce. What time? We're at 10:05. We're getting there. Jesus, more questions. Do you think you're being punished for saving the old lady?
He led me to that old woman. I said there were tests. He was testing me, and I failed. He wanted me to leave her, to let the timeline play out.
Is his pursuer hooded? Or hidden questions? Like, I want to know who the killer is now. But like I said earlier, I
He's
found out.
hooded, but not death in the classical sense. I suppose there's no normal when you're talking about death.
But yeah, I found out that each playthrough of this game, the killer is randomized, so you never know who is the real killer. Which is very interesting. So I don't know who it is, to be honest. I have my suspicions on Bryce, but I have my suspicions on a few people at this point.
I don't intend to imagine things at all. I only did it this time to avoid being killed. That pursuer is definitely onto me. I say he, but I couldn't see his face. It just had the build and size of a man. It felt like it was sucking the oxygen out of the air in front of me.
Felt like it was sucking the air out of him. I don't know. I don't know what to ask about that. Another hint. Should I ask about the fly in the painting? I don't know. What about the fly on the painting? See, you got it. I'm glad they got hints, because I wouldn't know what to ask.
There's no fly in the painting.
Yes.
I think that's what I like about it. The spider has been so intent on spinning its web that it hasn't noticed there'll be nothing to eat.
Okay. What do we have left? We have 2 more questions for Bryce. I should tell Bryce Iris denies being locked in the... Okay, that's what I forgot to ask. Iris, that's what I need to get to. Denies being locked in the basement. Let's see what he has to say about this. Are you lying to me?
How extraordinary. So the girl in the basement was somebody that Claire knows, and she's adamant that I didn't rescue her. I really wish I'd taken photos now.
You take photos of everything else. I wonder why you didn't. Sucking oxygen. Has he experienced breathing problems?
I found it difficult breathing the closer he got to me. I suppose that's just fight or flight, an anxiety response.
Perhaps. Perhaps. Okay, so just, well, still two more questions. To get through with Bryce.
I found it difficult breathing the closer he got to me. I suppose that's just fight or flight, an anxiety response.
I don't know, anxiety?
Yes, I'm anxious. I think someone is trying to kill me.
Alright, one more question left about the painting. Why is the painting so important? I wonder what the spider in the painting means to him. What does the spider in the painting mean to you?
The spider from the painting. I'd like to think it was me. Like, I was lying in wait and spinning some elaborate trap in my midnight hour. It's more likely that I'm just the fly.
Huh. Okay. So you don't think you're that terrifying at all. Alright, so we are done with Bryce. Alright. So thing is it's telling us to skip Jaya until we talk to everybody else. So we're gonna avoid Jaya and we're gonna talk to Scarlet. I don't think these are gonna last that long, these last two, because we never met these people before. Who are you?
Scarlet. I haven't been in since he died. Since Dr. Dekker died.
Tell me about Dekker.
He was a complicated man, as I suppose most people are. His external persona didn't match what he dreamed about.
The hell are you talking about, Scarlet? What did Dr. Dekker dream about?
His dreams were amazing, filled with a spectrum of colours and creatures. It was like Narnia for grown-ups. That was in the beginning.
How do you know what? That's what I was like. Well, how do you know what his dreams look like? You can see people's dreams, like Jaya.
I'm a dream walker.
Oh
I can
Lord.
visit people and help them in their dreams.
Oh Lord. Like Jaya.
You've not caught up on all his old patients yet, then?
Yeah. So far. So far. Y'all are all nuts. What creatures were in Dr. Dekker's dreams?
Fluid. Soft. Intricate things. I couldn't draw a picture if you asked. But they drew you to them. They looked a little strange, but you felt compelled to watch them.
Mm-hmm. How did Dr. Dekker's dreams change at the end?
Chaotic. Dark. Like an earthquake, everything you stood on shifted into something else. I think he was fighting with something internally. And it was winning.
Probably regret due to his mother's death? I don't know. What was Dr. Dekker fighting?
I don't know. It's a turn of phrase. Inner demons? Insanity? I don't know. I can visit dreams, but I can't force the dreamer to interact with me.
How do you dream walk?
It's something I've been able to do since I was little. I was born an identical twin, and my sister and I shared dreams. We just thought it was normal. When our younger brother started having night terrors, we helped him. I just need to know the person, a little, and know they're dreaming. Then I can sort of jump into them.
All right, crazy lady. Tell me about jumping into people.
It's something, I think, in my mind. Firstly, I need to sleep myself. I'm constantly tired, so I can pretty much sleep on demand. Before I go, I think of jumping into that person. That's how it works for me. I've tried teaching others, but I don't know if anyone else can do it.
Who have you taught?
I don't know. Lots of people.
You taught Jaya?
Whenever I get close enough to tell somebody about it, the first thing they want to do is try it out or have me visit their dreams. That's kind of why I'm here. Relationships.
How are your relationships?
It's difficult to sustain them. I'm not just talking about romantic entanglements. It's hard keeping friends, too. Like I said before, I tell them about my ability and they immediately want to try it out.
And the problem?
The problem is, I don't normally like what I see.
Oh. Why don't you like what you see?
I think people try to show off. Firstly, they're a bit shocked if I turn up in their dream. But when they're comfortable with that, they start to put on a show. But most people can't control their dreams.
Right.
So they tend to turn into nightmares pretty quickly.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look. I'm dreaming of a giant Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Oh, why is it destroying New York?
Oh, we know that reference. Why do other people's dreams affect your relationships?
When you've experienced someone's dream, if they've been a bit creepy in it or terrified me, it's hard to look someone in the eyes after that. It's embarrassing. What should I do, Doctor? Should I not tell people about my ability? Keep it a secret, bottle it up?
I believe that's what I've been told to tell people. Keep it a
I'm
secret.
not sure that's healthy, but I guess I could give it a try. What if it accidentally comes out? Is there anything else I can do to stop pushing people away?
Charlotte wants to stop pushing people away. Maybe she should just refuse to dreamwalk for them, or be honest about what might happen, or accept that they're just dreams. Accept that they're just dreams.
It's difficult to do when you experience them like I do. But I know what you're saying is right. A lot of the time I assume people are controlling their dreams like I can. But they're probably directed by their subconscious, and who controls that?
Mm-hmm. Were you dating Dr.
He's
Dekker?
dead now, so I suppose it won't affect him if I admit that. So yes, I was. Not near the end, though. Not
Right.
when his dreams started changing. Like I said, my ability ruins relationships. Who told you? Jaya?
Why Jaya?
Just thought she'd know. Thought she'd know everything about her precious Dr. Dekker. Sorry.
Yeah, you got
We didn't
upset.
speak that much. But she was a lot like the other woman. So much control over someone who was supposed to be her superior.
She had the control, huh? What are you doing on Valentine's Day?
Day was awful. I had a bit of an accident with a creme brulee torch and had to spend the night waiting in A&E. I melted a nail to my finger. It hurt a lot and needed stitches. It's all fine now, though.
Okay. Weird. Be
Double
honest.
Interesting. I suppose I haven't really tried that. I might just give that a go. So, if I could breathe through my ears, you wouldn't want to see it. I do say no. A lot. But I usually cave eventually.
Alright, what do we got with her? Maybe she's only dreaming that she's in other people's dreams. That's meta. Alright.
Perhaps this session is a dream, Doctor. I don't see anyone else around. Do you?
I don't.
Sounds familiar.
Okay, no, she didn't understand what I said with that. Okay, anyway, let's get another hint. See how far we are. Can she prove that she can dream walk? Huh, why would I ask her that when she just said she's tired of doing that?
And this is exactly what I'm talking about. You're asking me for proof. How can I do that? Get into your head, into your dreams? We don't have any real relationship yet, Doctor. But you are growing on me. Let's not break that just yet.
All right. So yeah, just as I expected, I believe that's all with Scarlet. And I believe we are at our end for today. Next time we'll talk to Glenn and end off with Jaya. Then we'll be done with this day of sessions for everyone, and we can get closer to who the killer is. We never met this guy, Glenn. He looks pretty interesting. So yeah, once again, appreciate everyone for coming out to the stream, the EnterAction Theater tonight at a new time, 8:30 p.m. I think this works pretty decently. That way I won't be streaming so late. Usually I have to work in the morning on this night, so I tried to change it up a little bit. Give me a little bit more free time before I lay it down. So I think this might work out for the upcoming future. So once again, follow me on Facebook, B-RHY Express, on YouTube, B-RHY Express, and on Twitch, B-RHY Express, no dash in that one. I stream every Monday on YouTube here, 6 o'clock p.m. Central for the Stream Life stream, and now 8:30 p.m. Central for the EnterAction Theater. I believe we'll try this again next week and see how it works out. But I'm kind of liking it, so I think we may stick with it. Tuesdays, I'm streaming on Twitch. You'll see me tomorrow. I'll be playing some Soul Calibur 6. Meet me there, 6 o'clock p.m. Central Time. Also, Brother Darkness. Yeah, dab on him. I don't know where you get that emote from, but that's fresh. Anyway, yeah, also I do need to work on some emotes I need to work on a lot of stuff from like just the betterment looking of my page. Anyway, gonna be having some new games eventually, pretty soon, coming around to the streams. We're probably gonna be coming on the end of these games pretty soon, so you'll be seeing some new stuff for the EnterAction stream and the stream live stream. Hit up Mally Mal. Oh yeah, I already know, bro. I'm definitely gonna jump on them. I have to figure out what I want though. I haven't figured that out yet. So yeah. Oh yeah, Soul Calibur tomorrow, definitely, bro. So be on the lookout for that. Soul Calibur tomorrow. I'm gonna probably jump in a little bit of practice tonight just to kind of get an idea of how to play the game, because I just mash buttons in Soul Calibur. It's not like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat or Power Rangers for me. Soul Calibur and Tekken are those fighting games that I just never wrapped my head around how to play like proficiently. So this should be interesting. Hopefully I can learn some actual good stuff. Hope to see y'all there. That's 6 p.m. Central Time tomorrow, like I said, on Twitch. The Twitch Tuesday Throwdown. So yeah, see y'all then. Love y'all. Peace out. Word to your mama. Sound smart. Oh, I know how to play SoCal. Oh, that's what's up, bro. Look forward to seeing you there. Holla at y'all.